back to the YouTube video. How's it going, guys? It's Alan here, and my door just opened. Alright, I'm back. And this is the day 2 recap of the Fredericksburg Summer Music Institute. So, where we left day 1 was I fell asleep. Pretty much that. Traveled, and then our first rehearsal, and then dinner, and then the trio Aurora performance. And so now we're up to day 2. During the night, it was kind of hard for me to sleep because I wasn't used to sleeping in a hotel bed because that's just how it is, apparently. Yeah. I woke up right around, I believe, 7 a.m. or 7:30. It might have been 7 a.m. Yeah. I brush my teeth. I get everything ready. I get my hair combed, put on a good outfit for the day, and yeah. What did After I got dressed, I went to go downstairs to have breakfast. It's just me, solo. I forgot what I had for breakfast. Oh well. But yeah, I eat breakfast. Then I go down to St. Joseph's Hall to go warm up for a little bit because at 8:15 I had a lesson with the flute professor in residency, Dr. Pardo. So yeah, doing a little bit of warming up. I did. What did I do for my warm up? I forgot. I think I did Tough and I'll Go Bear number 4, the D major pattern, and yeah. And then I remembered all. I played through all of my major scales, not the minor scales. No, I did major, just the major scales. I have all of them memorized because it's required as a musician for me to know all my scales. So yeah. And then I pulled back out my Mozart concerto in D, and yeah, it has been a while since I last done it, so um, I'll put a clip of what it sounds like. After that, after I get done warming up, I get a message from Dr. Pardo himself saying that he's in the St. Mary's School, which is right next door to St. Joseph's Hall. So yeah, I play. What do I play for? I play him the Mozart concerto. Just I think it was the beginning portion. And there goes my door again. Yeah. All right, I'm back. It's because I have a window open. So yeah, I played my Mozart concerto from the beginning to Dr. Pardo, and yeah, he thought it was really good. Very well prepared because I know it since ever since the beginning of last semester. So yeah, and then I told him that I want to work on double tonguing and a little bit of air support. So yeah, a little bit of that. And I think what we did was TNG number 4, the D major pattern as well. So yeah. And then we did another exercise involving the D major scale. Like you start on D and then we got into like some of the modes, like Ionian, Dorian, Mixolydian, all those. And Yeah, I would start on each note, like D, play the D major scale, and then play E, start on E, but then play the key signature of D major. So it was nice, it's a nice little exercise that could definitely help me improve better on my scales. So yeah, and I think that was about it for my lesson. And then after my lesson, I go to orchestra rehearsal, which was at 9, and I think the orchestra started on the Brahms Violin Concerto. That was the first thing that they did, and God, it was the rehearsal time for that piece was it felt forever, and they only did one movement, the first movement. They spent an hour on it. So my door, Jesus, and so yeah, I'm in there. It's boring as hell. Well, it was boring on my part. The music was phenomenal. And so, yeah. And then after the Brahms Violin Concerto, I think we all took a break. And I think we did the rest of the program. We started with Festive March by Dvorak. We did a little bit of that. We spent not too much time on that piece because it was pretty easy. And then afterwards, the Palestinian Dances by Alexander Borden. And that one's my favorite one by far. The one that I'm not playing, but it's a really good one. And so I think I got like a clip of rehearsal, so I'll put it up on the screen. And then afterwards, I think we did The Sound of Music. So that that's the one where everyone played. So yeah. And then after rehearsal, we had lunch inside the St. Mary's cafeteria downstairs below the school. So yeah, I don't know what we had. I think we had like it was kind of like a sandwich wrap, something like that on a line with like a water and a bag of chips. So yeah, I sat with most of the flute section, and then Dr. Pardo came by and sat with us. So it was good. And then another professor came by. I don't know his name, but he was the professor of clarinet that was in residency in Fredericksburg. I don't know what school he is from, but I'm sure I'll look it up. And if I do, I'll probably put it right here in the corner. And then so after lunch, I went upstairs to where our chamber group is going to rehearse. So yeah, I'm up there warming up a little bit, and so yeah. And then after lunch, we meet everyone in our chamber group, which was me, another flute player, and then two oboists. So yeah, and then one of the oboists was was a recent graduate of Angelo State, so I know her pretty well. So yeah, our piece for the chamber group was the Grand Quartet by Kaolu, I believe. I'm pretty sure I'm 100% butchered that name. So yeah, that was our piece. We were only doing the first movement. I think the entire piece is like a half an hour long piece. So thank God we didn't do the whole thing. So what's coincidentally enough was I was fourth part, which means I have all the low range notes. So or pretty much the low parts, the bass parts of any melody. So, and then two of the oboes had part two and three, and then my flute friend had part one. So, doors. And then pretty much afterwards, we learned our piece, and yeah, I think rehearsal lasted roughly around 50 minutes. So yeah, and then afterwards, me and the flutes got together with Dr. Pardo next door, right across in the next room, classroom. That's where we had our master class and our flute ensemble class. So yeah, for our master class, I think we pretty much did the same thing that we did in my lesson. Let's do Tough and Alico Bear number 4, and then do like the modes again. Starting, I think, what do we do? I think was it C? I think with this time we did C major instead of D major, so we did C, and yeah, what else? And then I think one of my friends ended up playing a few pieces for the class, which was kind of I forgot. I forgot. I forgot what she played. I know it was just pieces. I think she was preparing for an audition coming up soon, so maybe. And then after she got done playing, I went up there and played my Mozart concerto. And this time I played even more. I think I played like right around the first page of it. So yeah, everyone loved both of our playings from my friend and then myself. So yeah. And then after we took a little bit of a break, and then we got ready for flute ensemble class, which we were preparing the Barbara of Seville, the overture, for the performance on Friday. No, not Friday, Saturday. So yeah, and then yeah, pretty much that. I got part three, which was kind of like I want to say it's like the tenor part. Well, no, not really. It's like a harmony, but also there's this sprinkling of the melody that I have. So yeah, there were roughly about six of us, five students, and then Dr. Pardo as well. Uh, my friend who is in the same quartet with me, she got first part, which is good. And then my other friend got second part, which is also good. I got third part. And then my other friend got fourth part. So yeah. And then my other friend got the alto part. And then Dr. Pardo had the bass flute part. So it was four concert C flutes, and then one alto flute and one bass flute. So yeah. And then pretty much that after rehearsal, I think we all went to dinner or somewhere. Oh yeah, I forgot I got a haircut, so that's why I look different. So that's why I got a haircut on Wednesday. I keep forgetting the festival started on Tuesday, but yeah, I got a haircut on Wednesday, so that's why I look different. And yeah, and boy, yeah, my haircut appointment took so long. Like, damn. Yeah, I think everyone else went to dinner because it was around dinner time. And yeah, I think one of my friends, three of my friends, well, no, two of my friends went to go to Chick-fil-A for dinner. And then they were going to head to this coffee shop in downtown Fredericksburg called the Pharmacy. And I told them I was going to meet them for coffee, but turns out when I got there, they were already gone. So it was just me and my other friend from SMU. So, hey, but it's good to chat with other people, or it's good to interact with other friends. So, yeah. And then, you know, I eat. What did I get? I think I got a cherry soda, something like that. Then I had a sandwich. It was like a ham and turkey sandwich, and then a bag of chips. So yeah. And then after I eat my dinner, me and my friend from SMU, we start having a conversations about, you know, what's it like at our respective schools. So yeah. I believe she told me this one time that SMU's opera program did the magic flute, but it was like the magic flute came to Dallas. It was like all modernized. She told me all about it. It's the funniest thing ever. So yeah, and then you know we start talking about repertoire and what to pick for the fall semester, which for this upcoming fall for me because I don't know much. So yeah, she's no, yeah. I'm looking through the list of repertoire that I could pick that I got a picture of. I'll probably show it on screen. I got these photos right around the day one, so I forgot to mention it on the day one recap during dinner. So yeah, and then afterwards, we start walking to the Rock Box Theater. That wasn't far. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the door problems. Jesus. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Me and my friend from SMU, we are headed down to the Rockbox Theater that wasn't too far from the pharmacy. Yeah, it was called that. And, we met up with all the other flute friends that we were sitting in the back row. And, while me and my friend were talking, having this serious conversation, I sent a meme out in the flute group chat. I'm not gonna show what it is, but yeah, they everyone noticed. Like everyone says I don't know why I paused there. Everyone says that who sent this? And then I look at them and it was me. And meanwhile, my other friends tell my other friend to tell, hey, check the group chat. And there's this meme that I sent. Yeah. And this God. Okay, I'm getting annoyed by this door. Okay, back to what I was saying. My friends tell my other friend to check the group chat, and she made a comment like, "Bro, are y'all seriously talking funny while we're having a serious conversation?" And I just laughed because we are. So yeah. And so this concert on Wednesday was the woodwind and brass faculty concert. So Dr. Pardo included played in the concert, and as well as my professor from Angelo State played. And so everyone did great. I think Dr. Pardo played two Astor Piazzolla pieces. They were great. And so yeah, afterwards I got me and the flutes got a picture of him, so I'll put that up on the screen. So yeah. And then afterwards, I think one of my flute friends, her name was Eloise. She she parted way with us. She parted way with us because she drove her own car. And so me and my other, I'm just gonna reveal my flute friends. So it was me, Abigail, Lynn, Melissa. There we go. Because I'm getting tired. So us four, we go to, I believe it was Lynn's car, and yeah, pretty much that. And we all drove back to the theater. So yeah. And then I go back to the hotel. Or no, I go get Chick-fil-A. And then it turns out that was a bad mistake. So yeah. And then afterwards, my roommate was already there before. He had beaten me, or no, was that day one? No, that was day one where he beaten me because I was his ride to rehearsal. So somehow he managed to get to the hotel room before me. So I was questioning everything. So yeah. Okay, back on topic. I get Chick-fil-A. I call my mom saying, "Yeah, good day." And then afterwards, me and the flutes had a little flute sectional, or a little practice session between each of us. And so everyone says what they're gonna work on for this practice session. I think what I said was I was gonna run Festive March, run The Sound of Music because those are the only two pieces I play. And then I think I also worked on the quartet, the Kowloon quartet. I'm butchering that name. I just know I am. And then I also did the Barber of Seville, the sextet. And then play Elsa's Procession to the Cathedral, and then start looking for a repertoire for the fall. That was my goal. Yeah, it wasn't much, but it was something. And so I practiced everything, and then now it comes the time to pick out repertoire, or to find repertoire for the fall. And so what I did was the most funniest thing ever. So I think the pictures I gotten from my flute friend had four eras. There was the Baroque era, the classical era, the Romantic era, and the modern era, or the 20th century era. And so I put those in the spin the wheel, and I click it. It lands on Romantic. So I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing Romantic era this semester. So yeah, I start scrolling through pieces, start finding through pieces, and I think I got one. I think I came up with one after our practice session. I forgot what the name of it was. Ballad for flute and piano. I'll put the composer right in the corner of the screen. And so yeah, so I picked that piece because it's a really nice one. It's I think roughly 7 minutes, and it's not too hard. Well, it's challenging, and it's also slow. So yeah. And then afterwards, oh, another thing. My friend Lynn got a video of us just all practicing. I'm gonna put that up on the screen. Afterwards, uh, I head back up to the hotel room, or back to my room, and then, showered and everything, and then called it a night. So, yeah. All right. Well, that concludes day two of the Fredericksburg Summer Music Institute, and yeah, I will come back tomorrow and record day three, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe as well, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Good day.